Because I want to play.
What's that sound and where is it coming from? Thank you.
What do you want to play, Taylor? What do you want to play?
Vengalia!
Okay, because I wasn't sure.
I didn't know what you were stretching for.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh god.
So how is that again, Taylor? Your legs are crossed and your arms are flat on the floor. What was that?
Yeah, so we're talking about gymnastics, and I can cross my legs, keep my knees straight, and touch the ground with my hands flat.
Is the back arched for that still?
No.
No arch? Oh, that's unfortunate.
No arch.
The arch is really important. Just
hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hey guys. Well, what do you expect from us? This is what you expect from us. We don't come in here being all calm and collected. We come in here shining chaos. We are beacons of light and horniness, and all the time. That's just what we do. That's a good t-shirt, Beacon of Light and Horniness.
Oh, God.
A new hand has touched the beacon.
A beacon has been lit. Gondor calls for aid.
Oh, thank is too large. We need the Rohirrim.
You know, there was I am no man. There's the only one with the army.
Oh.
The entire army at once.
Mhm.
Yep. I am no man. Welcome to episode 93 of Sunset Over Vengalia, everybody.
Share the load.
Why is Kenku so loud?
Oh no, Haley.
We are all just careening off of the highway on fire, and Haley is attempting to muddy through like the champion she is.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Top of the morning to ya.
That's the wrong country.
Nope.
Wrong country.
I can say good morning however I want.
That's true.
Today.
God, you're not. What?
She said good day.
Sorry.
Good day, mate.
Good day.
Throw
mate.
another shrimp on the barbie.
Oh god.
Going back on that other conversation, whenever like fated pairs, they're like, "Oh, she's my mate." All I can think of is the fucking Australian thing, like, "Mate, she's me mate."
Good day,
I can't
mate.
take it seriously.
You
It's
said
just
back
we
on that
can't
previous
say mate
conversation,
normal.
Yep, not what I was thinking.
and every red flag, I was like, I have to mute Taylor. Where's the mute button? I don't know where this is going.
It was
No
definitely
one
back to the
mutes Taylor.
legs. It was the legs crossed, arms flat on the ground again.
Oh god. Hey,
You had the arch the wrong way too.
That's unfortunate because the arch again.
what is this?
super important.
St. Louis? Let's play the game. Come on, recap.
Maccas. It's the Maccas, the arches. Hey guys,
Golden arches.
you didn't have a show this week because Haley's been sick. Haley's still a little under the weather, but Haley's here trooping it up because she
I
just
miss
can't stay
you.
awake because she misses us and we miss her, and it's just not the same when we're not here. Speaking of not being here, I won't be here next week, so you guys are gonna run a
Patreon voted, and it
Patreon
was
voted.
close between the WWE TTRPG and
God, I'm glad I'm not missing
Cyborg.
it. I
but-
want to do the WWE TTRPG.
B-
Did you
barely-
know Kristen added the WWE?
I can see who votes for. I saw the comment. I was like, yes, I see where this chaos is coming from, and I approve of this. I cannot wait to meet this man in Gen Con.
I want
But
to play that one so bad.
I know.
So I'm glad I'm not missing it.
I'm glad you're not missing it either. We will continue our Sunset Over Psy weird mini campaign that has unknown amounts of breaks in between, where we just left off with Conlin's character getting partially skinned alive by a weird cyber psycho.
Rotisserie.
Yeah.
Which sounds similar to what's going to happen to Billy's character in Total Party Psyos. In,
We don't know, man.
2 weeks? 2 weeks? Not this week, but next week, is it?
I don't think
Fourth week.
it's
Two
that
more-
soon.
No, it's 2 more weeks.
2 more weeks, yeah.
Anyway, Billy's going to get skinned alive by tigers. Probably.
We don't know.
We
But
think so.
yeah, we had no Tails Just Tales this week. We will have TPK this week. And you're watching our friendly faces
You're
right
here.
now. You're right here.
Yeah. Gobstina!
I've been watching WWE to prepare.
That's good.
Aw,
Did you
doing
watch
your research?
WrestleMania?
Mm-mm.
Did you
Yeah.
watch WrestleMania? Is that what you're watching? Good. Yes, I've heard good things.
I've been to
we
one
are-
WrestleMania. It was fun.
Me
I've
Been
been-
watching a bunch of 90s.
Oh, that's a good stuff.
Raw and WrestleMania.
I've been watching Rhea Ripley on my TikTok. That's
Yeah,
about
nice.
the most that
Yeah,
I get.
Valid.
Mommy.
Yeah, that's as close as I get to.
This is the last tangential subject on WWE. You should absolutely watch the YouTube video "Wrestling Isn't Wrestling" because it is both a brilliant primer of the entire history of WWE up to a certain point, and also a great like welcome in. This is what this is.
Yeah. For sure.
Anyways,
Yeah, but I want to be a part of that WWE or the wrestling, not WWE because trademark, that
Right.
wrestling show that we are going to do. So maybe we should just plan that in there so we can do it.
No, we have to let the patrons vote. That's the point.
yes,
well,
the
I mean-
Patreon shall decide.
But we can. But that's always for when I'm not here. So we can plan a time when I am here that we can do it.
That's true. Maybe we'll do a
So-
holiday one.
Yeah, we could do a holiday one shot. Maybe we could do the wrestling personas of the heroes.
Yeah,
Oh, that'd be
Halloween.
fun.
All the,
Ooh.
That's a
and
year
the-
away. We got stuff coming before then.
Is there holidays before then?
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be Christmas holiday. It could be like 4th of July. Oh, we're off topic.
We
gotta-
could
gotta
also
do it
just
now.
take a break.
We can
That's
do
what I'm
that.
saying.
Just do
Do
whatever we want.
Americans
what I was
have
trying to
so many
get at,
more
like, you know.
holidays that aren't just sad. You
Oh.
know, all our holidays.
Well, we are
leading
coming up
to
on Arbor
Christmas are
Day here in
sad
like
ones.
2 weeks, guys, and Earth Day is this month. It's crazy stuff. But we've got sponers,
Yes, we do.
so click a
Sea
link.
galleys.
Add a kid.
Yeah,
I'm so proud
that's
of you.
exactly what I heard too.
I'm so proud of you
100%.
all.
Aren't you glad I clipped that and made it
I'm
stick
so
into
glad
all of
that
our minds?
everybody gets to know what lives in my brain rent free.
I love it.
It's been in my
God.
head for like the last 48 hours.
We've got crab legs.
Daddy Conlon just shared
Crab legs.
a GIF in the recording chat, and it's just
Mm-hmm.
delightful. Anyway, so click a link. Day 20. What you guys got anything going on right now? Anything special?
Sort of building up to a lot of stuff. We did the sort of, me and Conlon did that Kickstarter. We're working on temperamental upgrades in the background. We've also decided to challenge ourselves to go with a noun Borg game jam this week. So I am making Godly Borg, where you play as gods, trying to not fuck up the world as little as possible.
If only.
I'm making Ballborg,
Mhm.
which is both hilarious and going to be about some sport. I'm not 100% sure which, but
So it's not like 2 girls, 1 cup.
no.
Oh.
The only thing I know about this, Matt challenged me to this like yesterday.
Yeah.
So
It's
the only
very
thing I
new.
know about it is that one of the stats is going to be ball, and your health is going to be ball plus a D8 because ball is life.
Ball is life.
I mean, I agree, but also tacos.
But yes, Day 20 also has 3 subclasses in the works. Technology Domain Cleric is going to be the newest one. That should be next month. Then a fighter and a druid. That the druid is what if a druid was a warlock, and the fighter is I've been watching way too much Demon Slayer, and so I want to make a Demon Slayer fighter.
Cool. I love it. And of course, into the AM, great shirts. We've demonstrated them. We've worn them. They're super comfortable. I need to get more. They fit really well. Like
They do.
I was, like my extra large shirt fit really well, and I was really kind of like it's longer than most other like normal ones. Normally, because like I like the long, like when I get the shirts, I like the long ones, like that. You know, and they're great, soft, wonderful. Get them. So click the links. Visit a Sponer.
One more plug, because we just got back from a very long trip with Small Child. Level 1 gamers, their onesies are fucking like they've been through the wash so many times and they're still adorable and cute, and the little like owlbear design hasn't like flaked off or gotten weird, so they passed the 1-year-old test. Level 1 gamers. Bing.
All right. So you've seen our Sponers. We just put our Sponers out there for you to see. So.
You can see more of those sponers on the Patreon. That doesn't actually make sense, literally.
We
Join
can
our
make a
Patreon.
we can make a link for that though, where you could see our Sponers, just in different positions. We could just rotate it a little bit. So.
You can become our Sponer if you go on
Ooh.
Patreon.
Be the sponer.
get deep in the game by
Mhm.
being our Sponer.
Be the Sponer you wish to see in the world.
Our Sponers get a lot of penetration. And with that, I think we've done enough damage.
Yep.
And it is time to once again return to the sunset over Vengalia. I love that you guys are figuring out how to spell Euros in chat, by the way. That's delightful. When last we left off,
We know how to spell it. We're trying to discover a meat that we both agree on.
tiger meat. The heroes.
Oh, that's Mel.
We're getting ready to what was the word Void Matt said in the text, investigate that morally gray area by burning a motherfucking orphanage to the ground. Donning a mask, Chorus sets into motion his plan of revenge, throws a bottle of alchemical fire stuff onto the roof before running inside, leaving the rest of the heroes to evacuate the children and anybody else maybe worth saving. Alma and Nemea help keep the hallways clear while Void and Edie go rescue the children using the Edie's sweet, tender voice to convince the children to come away, while Void restrains themselves from fighting back against a person who attacks them, even though Void was attacked first, allowing the trust of the children to be maintained and getting them out safely. Chorus goes the opposite direction and instead enters full dark chorus mode, invoking his darkened celestial powers. His wings, skeletal wings, unfurl, and he engages with Ruck, the former friend that he had run the streets with, in what was really just a very unfair one-sided fight. Chorus just destroys Ruck. And in the process, finds a shield that appears to have an older symbol of Matrix on it that was hidden somewhere in Ruck's mattress. After the fight, to ensure the death, Chorus also douses Ruck's body in the fire accelerants to ensure a good, solid, clean burn, because we're all about that clean burn. We don't want any half-assed jobs with that. Outside, Chorus engages in a conversation with one of his friends, Ridrin, who had started working with Ruck. He convinces her that her life, if she stays on this path, is going to end up the same as Ruck's, and tells her to head to Gerlach or to Saison or somewhere and start over. Maybe start a new orphanage, find a new orphanage, do something, but she needs to get out. And if he has to find her again, he will. Kind of leaves a hanging threat. Afterwards, the rest of the heroes kind of gather, and Nemea decides to go have another conversation with a certain devil who ends up being teleported, at least in spirit, maybe? Question mark? To his lair of hell, and engages in conversation with him outside of his tomb. And he sends her back after discussing the terms of what would be needed for his help. When she arrives back, or did she ever leave, she has a contract, an infernal contract with her that she cannot tear and cannot seem to get rid of. She finds out through a little brief discussion with Chorus that Levistus was the one who was essentially in charge of Malchus being attacked, as they were devils in his service that killed him. He leaves her standing by the burning orphanage. And when confronted by Edie and Alma, Chorus tells Edie that no, Nemea isn't okay, and that Edie should ask Nemea what happened herself. Alma forms a mind link with Chorus and says that whatever just happened was enough to scare him. Void is nowhere to be seen. Edie goes to look for her winged friend Nemea, while Chorus walks away, pulls out the scrying orb, and issues the command. Show me Malchus. And that
was a good
is where
chorus
we are
voice.
going to pick up.
That's very
That's
good.
pretty
chorus
solid.
boy.
Thank you. I practice it a lot. When I'm in the shower, you know.
Okay, let's.
Those quiet moments in the dead of night.
Yeah. It's for the acoustics, guys. Damn. Don't make it.
Who doesn't?
You're a good boy. Anyway, so
Everyone loves
Chorus,
getting a little celestial revelation.
Oh God.
handling eulogy. Boris, you have just commanded the crystal ball to show you Malchus. I would say you are very familiar with your target, and I would argue that you have a connection through a item. So did these
Item, a
stack?
Thing
Would this be
carved
a
into
minus
my arm.
15?
Yeah. Both of those tables stack because it's meant
That's
to
what I
be
want.
like if you're supposed to be able to scry on someone, you're supposed to be able to scry on.
It's a good thing he has minus 15. Because I rolled really well. Where are you in relation to everyone else? Did you go into, did you walk away, or are you?
Conlin's
My
video is
camera
frozen.
froze. I'm still here. Yes. Well, no. I think it's because everybody but Mel is gone, basically. So Chorus probably just sat down, and we had kind of set up, starting to get ready for the fire.
Okay. And just because I want to make sure I know where everyone's at. Void, you had ghosted after. Where is Void right now? I just want to get my idea of where everyone's at.
Yep, I'm a couple paces away from where Nemea is. Still,
Okay.
I'm probably about to break stealth, but still watching her attempt to shred the contract.
Edie went for a bathroom break. She remembered that that's what Void was gonna go do, and so she said, "That's a good idea." And so she started walking in the direction towards Nemea, but then made a sharp left turn, and then took about 20 paces to find a toilet spot.
The description was just. I love that. All right. And Alma, what are you doing?
I'm gonna make this campaign the campaign where I make sure that Edie's every single meals, toilet breaks, all the stuff. We are role playing.
I think that's perfect. We need to know that you're using the restroom, so that way your character doesn't get compacted.
Gritty
down.
realism campaign.
We really care about verisimilitude here.
Alma is seeing as how Void vanished because Alma thinks that they went for an actual bathroom break. And then seeing as how Edie is taking care of Nemea, Alma doesn't want to leave Chorus alone, but she'll keep his back towards him so that he has some sense of privacy, because she just doesn't want to invade, so to speak.
Chorus, you sit down there and command into the orb. Show me Malchus. And the orb flares to life. You see someone walking along, and you instantly recognize the shape, the features. Something's a little bit different. Their arm appears to have been almost donned in armor, but the other arm is it's fully just flesh, and you can see, but the other arm appears to be wrapped in armor of some sort. They have a mask covering half of their face, and the eyes aren't really the eyes you remember, but the rest of it is very much Malchus. He's walking in some sort of temple, commanding and pointing. The voice is Malchus, but it's not.
Can I get any idea where the temple might be? Or any just context clues of where he is in general?
Make a religion check first.
You would think that I would be good at religion, given all of the religion things that I have going on. That's a 5.
I know you. You're a himbo. I know. I don't think that.
You are so distracted by Malchus. He's dead, but here he is. Your mind is having such a hard time reconciling this moment. You had paid to have a resurrection done, and it didn't work, right? How is he here in front of you in this scry right now? It's so distracting that you can't focus on the symbols or the imagery around him. The people that he seems to be commanding are mainly human, but they are interspersed with elves and dwarves. You get the feeling that it is somewhere on this continent, but the exact where you are unsure of. You watch. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think Chorus stands up, drops the orb, and just walks into the woods.
Boris? I want to at least run after the orb to grab it. And I just want to watch him first before I do anything. Chorus. Oh, shit. And I'll look around, wondering if anybody has come back yet, but I'm gonna tail after him, because I don't want him by himself too far from the rest of the group. I'm just kind of keeping him space at this point, just to see like where he's going and what he does.
Horace, where are you headed?
Just walking. But I'm gonna send you a message real quick.
Uh-oh. One of the players is typing.
Secret typing.
Secret. Keep it secret. Secret safe. While we're waiting for this,
We only get 5 of those references, and then the Tolkien estate's going to come after us.
That's why I said secret safe. I changed it enough.
I gotcha.
While we're waiting for this whisper, don't forget to check out our sponsors. All right. Mel, you try to give him some space, and as you're following behind him, all of a sudden you lose track of him. Horace,
That
appears to be
motherfucker
gone.
Misty stepped, didn't he?
We're just
You don't know.
I gotta get better at tracking everyone in this group.
You're following his footsteps, and all of a sudden the footsteps are gone.
If Chorus and Void don't want to be found, we will not fucking be found.
That doesn't mean I won't try, damn it. Oh, shit. Do I still have the bind link with Chorus? Is he within 60 feet?
You have it until he goes outside of the 60-foot range.
Right. I'm with seeing just the sudden vanishing act. I'll connect with the mind link with the hopes that I just catch him at least enough. I'm here for you if you do need it.
Going
I'll
to
walk
assume no
back.
response. Yep.
Yep, and I'll walk back towards where everybody else is.
And what are the rest of you doing at this time?
What's Nemea doing specifically? You just tried to rip up the contract.
Swearing in Infernal. And she'll try and drop the contract, compose herself, and then start heading back to camp.
When she turns around to head back to camp, Void's standing there.
Medic!
Hey, you need help with that?
You scared the hells out of me.
Sorry. You can see that there is a pretty jagged and rough-looking scar leading from just below one eye across the lips into the chin.
Are you okay?
Let's worry about this first. What are we gonna do
No,
about this
no.
contract?
You were eavesdropping?
He looked out of sorts, and may have been rude, but I couldn't resist.
I'm not so worried about the contract as I am about you. You've got to... You're hurting.
And you can see them shift the scar away. Let's talk about it after.
No. I want to talk about it now.
Am I really annoying?
What?
And Void will...
No.
I'll speak in Nemaya's voice. It's like talking to Void. It's just annoying.
Oh, fuck. Okay. No. Void, you are not annoying. Not to talk with, not to be with. You are not annoying. Okay? You are fun and charismatic and funny. A little untrusting, which hurt. But no, you're not annoying. You misinterpreted that. You are all those things that I just described. It was like Levistus was trying to copy you. That was annoying. Because it wasn't the same.
Okay.
I mean
Sure.
it, Void.
You can chalk it up to rough edges. They do smile when they say that. It's meek, but it's a smile.
I'm sorry you thought that that's what I thought of you.
It felt incongruous, but yeah. It hit hard. But you said it before, you're bad with words sometimes.
I'm extremely bad with words. And Edie's gonna rip it through me when she finds out that I didn't think before I spoke.
She doesn't have to find out.
She doesn't?
I got my feelings hurt a little bit, but I was eavesdropping, so shame on me. That's what I get. Now, come on. This bigger problem.
Are you okay first?
I am okay.
I want to insight that.
Sure.
That's a natural 15. I have too many tabs open. 16.
Yeah, Void's being honest. It's that like intellectually moved on, emotionally still wounded, but it's healing.
Okay, cool. In regards to this problem, I was trying to help, and I've just made things worse.
You haven't signed it, right? And Void will
No.
look at the contract if they can. And just
It's still in my hand.
Yeah.
No, I haven't signed it. I don't want to sign it. I won't.
Is there any other things that you're feeling? Any signs of changes or anything like that?
Why would you ask that?
If he could manifest a contract, then maybe he's got some sort of other attachment to you. I don't know. I'm just crossing my T's and dotting my I's.
You're a little too insightful for your own good. Yeah, there's something else. Ever since Gaellock... No. Galefall. Too many G's. It feels like there's a cold hand around my heart.
Pull out
And
the
it's-
pearl.
Squeezing tighter.
Do you mind if I check?
Go for it.
And I'm not gonna stand there for 10 minutes. I'll cast Identify on Nemea.
On Nemea herself?
On Nemea herself. So, I learned basically any spells that are affecting her, or with my specific version, if she's cursed or not, but I don't get the nature of the curse.
You cast Identify. Covering all...
Oh no.
Oh no.
Dustin, come back
Dustin,
to
come
us.
back.
Dustin!
Join our Patreon so we can buy professional business internet for all.
of Nemea. She
There you
herself-
are.
Wait,
Did I
that's
do
Nope.
this?
He's
Am I
gone.
good?
Nope.
There we go.
Yes.
Now I can see you.
Your kids have to stay off the Wi-Fi, Dustin.
My kids aren't even home. It's probably my mom. Actually, I don't think my mom's here either. I just blame Idaho. I don't live in Idaho, but I live right next to it, and so it's to blame. Anyway.
A tangent.
No, it's just I hate Idaho. Anyway, as you cast Identify on Nemea, she herself is Nemea. There's no attachment, no curse, no anything that you can see. You definitely feel that the item in her hand has some hold, but it's also not really a curse. It's just there's nothing wrong with her. I mean, there's a lot wrong with her, but that's just a whole other thing. There's nothing cursively wrong with her. You get the sense that the feeling, Nemea, what does he know about? Did you describe anything to him about like that feeling around your heart at all?
To Void, or...
Yes.
Yeah, I just said that it felt like there was a cold fist slowly squeezing.
Okay. You
Haven't
get the
specified how tightly.
you get the feeling that as because you were with that in mind, you were searching specifically for some sort of. There's nothing there. You get the idea as somebody who has lived with their share of regrets and doubts. This is a guilt feeling. This, oh no, I fucked up and I'm letting it hold me. You definitely get the idea that maybe there's some sort of connection as a result of it, but it's not by any stretch this mystical thing. Now the contract itself is bound to her in a way that it's not. It's there like as a hanging temptation, kind of like a let's put you in the Garden of Eden in front of this tree, but don't eat it.
Don't eat it.
So
yeah.
she's got this contract which has no real power. as long as she doesn't sign it, but it's got this hold on her of all this power that it could be, and it's not going to let her go. It's going to keep that temptation right in front of her.
Would I have any ideas of how to, and I can cast Identify on the contract too, if that would help.
Yeah.
Do I have any ideas of how to get rid of it? The contract.
The contract, being an infernal contract made by one of the archdevils of the hells, is much stronger than was she just, fucking with a lower denizen of the infernal planes. Again, itself, she's not bound in any way to the terms of the contract, but it's going to take some major divine or radiant interaction to destroy this thing. Once it is destroyed, you get the idea that it would lose hold, obviously, because it's not there anymore. It's going to take some sort of divine interaction.
Nemea, do you want this contract around?
Gods no.
I don't want to turn this into a lecture. Are you going to want to talk to Levistus again?
I don't want to, but I may not have a choice.
You always have a choice. This is too much of a coincidence for it to not be not a coincidence. Why do you think the gods can't talk to you, but devils can? Why are devils invading the material plane? Why are the seals being broken? Whatever Queen of the Winds means, makes you valuable to them. You can roll your eyes if you want, but history is littered with the stories of good people trying to make good things happen by dealing with devils. And there is no amount of cleverness or care with words or intelligence that will save you from the fact that the devils always get their due.
I don't understand why they want me, though. And how do we know the Rakshasa wasn't just screwing around with this and throwing some title out there about me? I haven't found anything referencing Queen of the Wind.
True. We don't know that he's not screwing with us, but we do know that it's having an effect on you. Otherwise, that wouldn't be in your hands.
It's in my hands because I asked for help.
Yeah, from a devil. You understand that, right? You will always be pushed to wanting help, to feeling tempted. And you'll always think, oh, it's worth it. It's I could do this to get what the good thing is. I'll sacrifice myself, and it's just they always get more out of it than you do. Always.
You're speaking like I've already signed it. The
I'm-
price is too high. I'm not paying it.
I know, but you don't want to talk to Levistus again. The way you said that, you might. If you're pushed enough. And that's all the chance he needs.
Then I'll push back.
You can't. This isn't a fight any of us can win. They're too good
Then
at
don't
what they do.
fight it. I'm not willing to put you or the heroes in danger. I've done that enough already.
Then what have you learned from this?
That I'm helpless.
No. I don't think that's the lesson. We'll find the wand. We'll figure out what's happening with Chorus. We'll do everything that Levistus is offering without his help. That's the lesson. We don't need him. We don't need any of them. You are powerful. Don't give them permission to any of that power. No matter how much good you think it can do or how quickly you think it can do it.
I don't understand why everyone wants me. They say that I have power. You say that I'm powerful. Yeah, I'm strong. And I can turn into some freakish monster. But I don't have power. I can't offer anyone anything. Except my own protection.
Which, judging by the fact that we're all still standing here, it's pretty good. So let's not focus on selling yourself short. Do you want this contract gotten rid of? Because I have an idea.
Yes, I want it gone.
I'd like you to think about the idea that you are powerful, even if you don't understand what that means. At a certain point, you just have to start believing it on faith. And I'm gonna unholster palimpsest and sort of like twirl it and flick it to the side so that the dagger part shimmies out of it.
Okay.
You
What do you want me to do?
just like hold it up, kind of taut. I'm gonna try and get rid of it.
And how are you going to
Maybe
do
a little
that?
bit lower.
I'm short. I'm going to whisper a prayer and use divine favor, which adds radiant damage to my weapon attacks.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to focus my intent on being like a channel for Ishki. So I'll also activate my judgment of purity. It's not going to really do anything here per se, but it increases my spell DC. So I'm trying to like get more of her power involved in this.
What do you say in your prayer to invoke Ishki in this?
We seek answers, but not from the dark, but from your light. Banish this mistake and let us learn the lesson it reveals.
Roll me a D100, please.
50-50 chance. It's a 51. Uh-oh.
It stands!
You
We should just be called the fractions.
You flick open the blade, you utter your prayer, and you swing palimpsest, blade hitting the contract. And it hits and just boom, and stops for a moment. And you force your mind, you force your will into it. You focus on Ishki, uttering once again those words. And palimpsest, the handle flares, and the runes on the pistol start swirling and end up wrapping around your hand. They start moving and travel up your wrist. And these runes almost appear similar to like your other judgments as tattoos, and go up just a bit up your forearm. And as they wrap, your arm glows, and the blade then slices through the contract. And not only does it tear it, but it begins to fracture it. The golden radiant light begins to spread through the ink and dissolve it and burn it up from the letters. And the contract falls to the ground. Make a perception check, both of you.
Now that's what I call null and void.
But don't.
Nailed it.
Hey yo!
Fucking nailed it. 17 for perception.
Natural 1.
Nemea, you are so excited about the action that's happening here. Void, as it's burning with radiant fire, it smells kind of like burning flesh, indicating that the contract probably was written on some sort of skin. As you finish, you see the destruction in front of you. You see the contract burn. Amazed at what just happened. But you feel tired. Like powerful tired. Like spent beyond anything you've ever experienced before.
Hey, it worked. Chalked that one up. One victory for stupid ideas. That was kind of bright. Ow.
Are you okay?
I think I'm okay. Yeah.
You look a little pale.
I'm always pale. Silvery. No, I'm
You
okay.
know what I meant.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just... And they look down, and some of those runes that were burned in while the spell was active, the spell has since dropped. They're still on their skin. And there's this little, like, attempt to shift out of it, and they don't move, and they just, like, shake their hand and, like, look up. Yeah, that took a lot out of me, but I should be okay.
Can I see you try to shift your hand or like make the attempt?
Try a perception check. I don't know. You try.
Sure
That was my
try.
green liquid core. Where's my pink liquid core? There we go. That is going to be a 14.
14, I think you would have noticed Void look at their hand, and you maybe would have seen like the look of like, huh, on their face, but you probably didn't see them shift. That would be a very subtle,
Okay.
like skin ripple.
Okay.
How are you feeling?
Like the contract's gone. Is the hand over my heart gone?
That depends. Does Nemea still feel any guilt regarding the attempt to speak with the devils? And honestly, this is only Nemea knows, because that's what the hand is around your heart, is that sense of guilt and fear of your own. It's a feeling of your own creation. So only Nemea knows if she truly believes. I do believe in fairies. I do believe in fairies.
Cool. I will message you the results.
Excellent. While we're waiting for this results, also click our spawners.
Can I ask you a question, Nemea?
Yeah, of course.
Why'd you go to chorus instead of all of us?
I was honestly scared. I know you have this whole thing with extraplanar justice thing, and I didn't want to worry you, which obviously that didn't work out. And I know that Chorus has a history with devils. I didn't know they were Levistuses,
That
but
was unlucky.
yeah, And given the fact that Malchus had a pact and I was offered a contract, I thought maybe he'd have a little insight.
Yeah.
But it just blew up in my face. I've really hurt him.
Hopefully he comes around.
Hopefully, but I doubt it. He's always held me at arm's length. And I think this has just made him push me away. Or I've pushed myself, or whatever.
You've given me shit for this before, so start valuing yourself. We're all still here.
By some miracle. Speaking of all still here, should we rejoin the others? I feel like we've been gone a really long time.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be good. Also, we're all gonna worry about each other no matter what, so, like, I don't think you can really do anything to stop that.
Yeah, but I was trying not to increase those levels.
Acting weird and sketchy with no wood when you said you were going to get firewood. That increased those levels.
Yeah.
That was not
I
your...
panicked.
Yeah, that was... You did not think that plan through.
No. Shall we?
Yeah.
I will walk off to
Back to camp.
where we left everyone that no one's there.
Yep, exactly.
I'm there.
Just
I came back.
Oh, did you? I thought
Yeah,
you.
I did.
Ow! Just punched my computer again.
Whoops.
It's
Come as a bitch.
And then you die. I would
No!
like to rage.
I thought you were still chasing Chorus, but okay.
I chased him, heard nothing, came back, because I completely lost track of him, so.
Okay. So we find you.
Mm-hmm. And you'll actually see Alma holding the orb, kind of just lost in her own thoughts for a minute.
Oh no.
Where is everyone?
Edie, I would imagine, definitely took a bathroom break. It's around that time of night for her anyway.
Now it's being spread out through the forest.
Time for her PMBN.
She just shouts out the new word of the day as she's ambivalent. Oh, okay.
Of course.
A M.
You still got those
B.
prunes.
It takes
Good
Edie
berries.
45 minutes because she's got to go through her entire alphabet book.
Yep.
Oh.
Good berry is just prunes for her.
Oh, jeez. Chorus is gone.
Like, gone, or...
He used the orb, sought out Malchus, and got up and left. I followed him only so much into the woods, but he vanished.
He's good
I
at
have
that.
no idea. You both are. I have no idea where he is. Maybe we should just camp here tonight then.
I thought that was the plan.
Yeah, we were. No more splitting up. I'm going to try. I'll get out. I'll send a message spell, and you can see that as that's happening, I like wince. Like, Chorus, can you hear me?
What's the range on message? Is it
120 feet.
You get back just a.
Okay, he's doing his like sulk at a distance thing. I think we're fine. I think probably just
He's
needs
brooding.
Say that ends with Y.
He's probably brooding, needs some space. Whatever he saw in the orb could have gone many different ways.
The IBS is flared back up.
Oh god.
That really wasn't fair.
It's just the character assassination.
Yeah, it was uncalled for. Funny, uncalled for.
I mean, it's like we
It's
abuse
on
the people
brand.
we love.
Yeah, we know who we are. I'll not trying to be annoying, just letting you know. We're all obviously here if you need us, but take all the time you need. Just don't fuck off into the darkness.
Are you alright?
Hurt.
What?
It's fine.
What? No. Mm-mm.
I really don't know why it hurts.
Did something transpire when I wasn't looking?
I'll give you the short story. I fucked up. Spoke to Levistus. He offered me a contract. Void destroyed it. And now runes have appeared on their arm.
It's probably fine.
It's wait, what did you say? Cut out a little bit.
It's
probably
probably
fine.
fine.
I should suck it up and put my other headphone in, but it hurts.
Oh.
I got my tragus pierced.
Welcome in, Raiders.
Ooh,
Hi, Raiders!
massive Raiders.
Yeah!
Welcome. Welcome, Dark Tales.
No.
My nickname in high school.
I.
That was just me in high school. I didn't have a nickname. I was a dork.
Oh man.
It's nothing, Void.
Okay, I don't lift, but I've heard that people who lift weights, sometimes they try and lift a bunch of weight and it's more than they should be able to lift, but they do it anyways and it kind of sprains them. Maybe that's just what happened with that magic. Okay? That's all. I'm sure I'll get a good night's rest and it'll be all good in the morning.
Has that ever happened before? We've just destroyed an orphanage, a cover for Hesmos. Right, this is already holy ground, maybe?
Yeah.
And then I brought a drop of Levistus's power here, and then you called upon another god. There is so much power floating around here. That is not nothing.
Well, right. This has never happened to me before, but I've also never destroyed a contract from an archdevil before. So there's a first time for every.
Regardless, we already solved the problem, at least for right now. A good night's rest is, I think, something for everyone.
We may have solved one problem, but I've just caused two more.
You've caused nothing. Stop lumping it all on yourself.
First chorus's marks change, and now you have them?
Of course,
They could
Mark,
just be.
they changed because he fucking butchered his arm. That's not on you. That's not on us. That's not on anything. That's his choice having consequences. Just like my choice might have consequences, but it's my choice.
And I put that decision in front of you. Anyway, you know what? Arguing is not going to get us anywhere. And I really don't want to fight with anyone.
Good, because you'd lose.
She tries very, there's the tiniest smile, but she fights it. Should someone go and find Chorus and make sure he hasn't removed another mark?
I'll go, and I'll see if I can find him. You two
Okay.
stay here and wait for Edie. She went over, at least through some of the trees, I think, over there, so... She should be back soon.
I'd say leave him be, but yeah, I mean, the whole celestial markings is troublesome. I don't know.
Do you recognize them? Does anyone recognize the markings on Void's wrist?
On mine? I think you would have to read Celestial to read them, and they are just prayers towards Ishki. They're the same, the ones that Palimpsest's grip has like all of these like writing, these wrappings and scripture written on them. It's those same runes. It's like the runes started like traveling up the arm, like wrapping more.
Okay.
Copy paste.
Yeah.
I cannot read them, but I
And
think I would recognize them.
They're basically like, in terms of what they literally mean, they're the little like fragments of scripture that Void sometimes parrots. So like Revelation is both balm and bane, beware roads built in haste, time the brick, regret the mortar, all that kind of stuff.
Something about a wolf in the water.
Yes. Resolute is the
That's
unbothered
going way
mind.
back.
Frantic, the hounds are led to ashy lakes and spoiled rivers, all that stuff.
Yes!
Don't eat
I
the
remembered
yellow
something!
cow. It's
So, okay, I can't read them, but I think I would have seen Palimpsest enough to sort of recognize some of them. Okay.
I'll go find Chorus and hopefully be back with him. You two just try not to fight, please.
It's gonna be very difficult.
I'm not going to fight.
And it started already. I'm going to leave you two be. And I'll just start walking the same direction where Chorus went.
Chorus, go ahead and roll some more stealth if you're trying to stay hidden.
Nah.
We've played this game long enough.
Where's Chorus?
Chorus just pieced out for a sec. He's about 120 feet away, right about the range that he knows message would reach from where camp was, and just sitting with his back against a tree. And I don't know how close you got yet, but he's holding on to something.
I probably would have gone right back to where I was and kept doing message kind of inching from where the last tracks were as a homing beacon. Because I am not the ranger. I don't know where shit is.
He's just the same direction that you were headed.
Okay. There you are. I won't press you for details with regards to what happened with the scry. But it seems that it was something to jostle you quite a bit.
He's alive.
And how do you feel about that?
I mean, mostly confused at this point. There's so many twists and knots in this, and everything I thought was the way things were isn't anymore. I don't even know where to begin unraveling any of this.
Is it a pressing matter? Something you need to solve tonight?
That depends. Did Nemea sign the contract?
No. that problem has been dealt with promptly. Void made sure to take care of it.
Okay. Well, that's good, at least. No, I mean, the rest of this can wait. There's just so many fucking twists and turns, and it's all just one big knot, and now the mayor's maybe tied up in it. I don't know what's going on here anymore.
Well, at least the immediate concern is over. The contract is no longer here. Which, of course, doesn't alleviate the stress, I'm sure. But it's one less thing that you have to worry about.
For now, yeah. I mean, it's still... There's still just... I guess... I've got some history with Levistus, and the fact that this all ties in with that is very concerning, especially now that I know that Malchus is still alive, and something's going on with Matrix, and just... We've got too many games being played here, and too many pawns in this group, specifically. I'm concerned about what is coming, or what's been happening while I've been gone.
All the more reason that all of us are here, right? Such a big question can't be burdened on just your shoulders.
What if the reason Levistus reached out to the mayor is because she was close to me?
That could be one reason. Or another reason could be a devil trying to prey on someone who has more questions than answers. And is playing a very sick game of cat and mouse. We don't know much about the wants or needs of the devils as much as we don't about the gods. And to put yourself through such stress, Chorus, is unfair to you.
I guess. I mean, if it's all connected to me, it is my burden, then it's completely fair to put it on me.
Do you know that for sure?
When one string is the middle of the knot, you have to assume that it's the one that the knot was built around.
Well, this entire thing with Matrix has me curious, so to speak, about Boz. The thought crossed my mind a few times that maybe Boz is not really Boz, or maybe she might even have some alternative motive to all this. But until I see evidence otherwise, I'll stick with what I know. So far, we just only know that Levistus has been keeping his eye on Nemea. I don't know all the details of that arrangement with the contract, but Levistus took an opportunity where he saw it. A young tiefling woman who is trying to figure out who she is and wanted to help her friend. Now, while the results were tumultuous at best, she does just want to help, of course. We all do.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I'd prefer the help didn't involve other gods or devils or the things that we're actively fighting against, but I understand the wanting to help. I also understand the draw of devils. I know what it's like when they get in your head, but it just all seems... I don't like coincidences, and it all seems so coincidental that I find out that Zaroon is up to some fuckery. I find out that Nemea is being talked to by Levistus, and Malchus was killed by a devil that was a follower of Levistus, and now Malchus is maybe still alive, but not. That was weird. And now 2 tieflings in my life have had contact with Levistus, while things in my life are getting fucking blown to hell by, the fucking Zaroon stuff. It just all seems, this just keeps getting more and more twisty and turny, and I don't know what to do. Normally, I can just cut through whatever's in my way. The orphanage made that. It was nice. It was simple, straightforward. But this is all things I can't touch.
Well, I am not exactly the most well-versed with a blade, and I'll point towards Eulogy. But with regards to the spirit, I could help you cut through those if you need it.
I'll let you know if I can figure out what's knotted up there as well. But for now, I think we just have to take this one day at a time, I guess. As much as I hate that, I don't have any information, and every time I feel like I'm getting more information, things just get weirder, and now fucking Malchus is somewhere, and in a church. I'm very confused about all of that. How long does a resurrection take? The expensive kind? Like if I paid somebody.
It could be a considerable amount of time. It's not just a one and done deal. What are you thinking, Chorus?
I mostly just don't know how long he's been back and why he didn't. I mean, I guess maybe he thought I was dead, but he didn't come find me. He's still with some god of some kind, something. He was in some temple, and I mean, he was wearing armor, so I have to assume that it was related to Matrix in some way. But if he came back, he would have gone back to our home, and if he'd done that, he'd have known what happened to me, at least where I was 10 years ago. And if he didn't do that, then I don't know what to think.
This can be a rather sensitive subject for me to bring up. But would you want me to ask Boz if there's any other details she might know?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, any information is good information. I don't know I don't know that I can trust the word of a god, but if you do, I am willing to trust you.
I'll take that as a win. What do you have in your hand, too, Horace?
It's a token of Matrix. I just was trying to piece things out and trying to figure out the difference. And do you see this? And I'll hold up the token, and it's got the like newer symbol of Matrix, the like hard angled one. And then there's the shield, and there's so many mysteries right now, and this is not. I'm good at investigations. I'm good at finding shit and tracking it down, figuring out where it went. I'm not so good at unraveling things like this, where it's all up in the clouds and fucking the gods and on different planes and all of this stuff. But why does the shield have a different symbol than the symbol that I've seen my entire life for Matrix?
It could be a lot of things. But, like you said, we take it a day at a time. To put yourself through the ringer and try and find the answers to all these questions is just going to make you go mad, Cores.
But if I don't find the answers soon, more people might try to do what Nemea tried to do.
You mean amongst us?
Amongst us, amongst our friends, whoever, anyone close to me is in danger as long as I don't figure this out.
You mean if we don't figure this out?
I mean, that's my point.
Good.
I'm scared of what everyone would do to figure this out. Nemea almost sold her soul to one of the fucking, like, archdevils. I know she wouldn't have, but they're tricky. And Edie has connections to the Fae, and Void has connections to gods, you have connections to gods. There are too many deals being made. There's too many contracts and agreements and favors being owed and all of those things to things that we don't understand. And I am still realizing the ramifications of the deals I made 11 years ago. Well, longer than that. And all of the things that I thought were true about those things are no longer true. So how can I ask any of you to make deals or stick around close enough to all of you to make these deals when you may not know what the ramifications are for a decade or longer?
Then we have a hard rule. One in which all of us agree on. Nothing involving the gods, or devils, or the Fae, or anything else, is done without consulting everyone.
Have you met the heroes?
I have. But I also know that we all care for each other very much, Cores.
Exactly. Everyone would be willing to break that deal.
Well, you didn't have a cleric beforehand to get some tough love, did you?
That's true. But I'm not really sure. I mean, fine. We can attempt to make an agreement. We can make a pact. I think you say that you wouldn't do it, or you are at least implying that you wouldn't make a deal with Bars or whoever to save someone else, but like, you would. I know you would.
Well, to be honest, I don't even know what kind of deal I would ask Boz for.
I mean, that's the problem, isn't it? If you went to Boz for information right now, she could offer it to you. But there was a price. How high is too high of a price?
For me, I had one instance where I know what would happen if I was left unchecked. That's more than enough for me to withhold such requests. Anyway, hopefully I didn't steer you too much more into madness with trying to check up on you.
No, it's good. I'm glad Nemea is okay. We can head back to the group. I'll keep unraveling where I can.
Yeah, you do know you can talk to me whenever you need to, right? One brother of the cloth to a sister of the cloth?
Sure. I think the cloth is a bit more metallic and armory in my position, but if there's anything, of course, I'll let you know.
Good. All right, now we're gonna keep going, and I actually want to walk around Chorus to his side so I could start pushing him, just to playfully start pushing him.
Guys, make your way back to camp. Edie, what have you been doing this whole time?
Pooping.
Edie
You know
took
me, just
20
pooping.
paces in one direction and then went to the bathroom, and then she thought, alright, well I need to double that to make it back. So she doubled it and walked 40 paces towards where she thought Nemea was, and she hasn't been able to find her, so she's just kind of been doing a few laps, and then she's just waiting to be able to hear the rest of the party so she can start to follow their voices back to the group. She just pops out. She doesn't really say much. She just finds the rest of the group and joins the huddle.
Sweet bean.
There you are.
Struggling today.
Oh.
Hi.
Armful of
It's
weeds.
late. Edie's tired.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's time to go Mimi's.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I want to retroactively say that Void cast light for Edie, otherwise she wouldn't have gone anywhere, or she had a torch or something like that.
You
That's
have
back
torch in your inventory.
Hey,
You have 10 of them specifically from when you did the heart shape.
No,
No, they were left burning.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I thought you guys restocked on them.
I could have cast
We did
light.
bring-
Yeah.
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 I was gonna say I got light.
All right.
I got my coin.
You guys managed to all reconvene and set up your night's sleep while the orphanage burns in the background. And we're going to take a break.
Roasting marshmallows.
Oh dear God.
Charred flesh marshmallows.
Oh boy.
Mine has an odd taste.
Flesh is deeper
S'mores.
in. It's fine.
Yeah.
Smart.
It's smoky. It's smoked.
Oh dear
from all
God.
Natural
sides.
smokiness.
S'mores?
Yeah.
Skin s'mores?
Oh god, we will be right back. And while we're gone, if any of you aren't following us and you want to press that follow button, you'll be our 1,000th follower. So
And Colin will take his shirt off.
we'll
No.
see you in
Colin, don't.
see you in 5 minutes.
That's on Patreon.
That's on
Oh,
Patreon.
God.
Bye-bye.
We'll be back. We're back, everybody, and as promised,
Thanks to
we hit
Scissors.
1,000. Thanks to Scissors, Conlon took his shirt off.
Scissors
So-
1212. We got a shirtless Colin here. Woo! 1,000 followers! We did it!
We did it! We did it! We did it! Low Estima, we did it!
Quick, Colin, do jumping jacks.
Oh my god.
Thank you to everyone who's
Wise.
following us, and thank you for being our show. I think that's just fitting that it's our show because it just
Billy
is.
will never recover from this.
We
No.
built this city.
Can we also just
built
appreciate
this
how
city
cool
on
the moth tattoo
Conlon's
is?
nips.
Yes,
Built
also
this
yes.
City.
Mm-hmm.
We built the city on Conlon's nips. Is what I just.
We were all
No,
too
we
distracted
heard.
by the moth tattoo.
We chose to
acknowledge it.
ignore.
We chose to move on.
I'm just excited, guys. And in case you're just joining us, Edie pooped for 45 minutes. There was some really deep lore stuff happening. Void channeled Ishki power and was able to cut through the contract that had not been signed. It was an unsigned contract, thankfully. But it was able to rid the hold of the contract on Nemea. Void experienced some carpal tunnel or something afterwards, like just sore hands, maybe too many push-ups, we don't know.
Lifting too much weight.
It's just the right hand though, so that's kind of weird. We don't know, we'll figure it out. Chorus and Alma had some pretty deep talks about trusting gods and whatnot, and are they even real? Is any of this real? We don't know. They had just taken a long rest. And they all wake fully rested. Void, as you wake up, you are fully rested, but you still feel so just off. Something is not right.
Void's gonna still do their usual morning meditations, their rituals, their prayers. Would I be able to figure out, because Matt knows, would Void be able to figure out what's up? What's going on?
Do an Arcana check.
I'm good at those. 29.
You feel akin to what you feel at the end of a day when you've just consumed all your magical energies. But this feels deeper, like what just happened? Why do you still, usually after a full sleep, you feel ready to go, but you feel like, man, I'm still spent magically. You don't really have access to any of those abilities right now. So I guess for the audience sake, do you want to describe what has happened to Void, or do we want to just reveal it as we go?
We'll reveal its progression slowly, because I love seeing Taylor's face being tortured.
We have videos of that on the Patreon.
Nailed it. But for now, I have long rested. I've regained my hit points. I got my my judgment, but I do not have. I don't even have the level 1. Correct? I'm at 0 right now.
Correct.
I'm at 0 spell slots.
You run out of magic.
And the runes are still very much visible on their palimpsest hand. And I think through prayer, they're sort of like cycling their energies, feeling themselves out, and arriving at that place of like, they understand that it can't be done. And that's just gonna have to be good enough.
What can't be done?
Don't worry about it.
Good morning, everyone.
I'm worried about it.
Are we all ready to head back towards Cezanne?
I think so. I certainly am.
As we'll ever be, I guess.
Edie, do you have your patented pen ready for our disposal?
I do. I have it right here. Wow, Edie's sick voice is hard to do.
Oh no.
Edie wakes up with a cold from wandering
Yeah.
the woods.
No, from being at the beach.
Nikki.
She's just had a hard few days. Someone coughed in her face earlier as well. She's like, what are you doing here in the woods?
It's one of the kids.
Oh, it was one of the kids.
Just some random person in the woods. Yeah, just a random person walked up, coughed in her
One of those-
face, and
one of
walked
those-
away.
No, it was one of the kids in the orphanage, and they did one of the toddler coughs, so it's just full mouth open, no trying to protect.
I saw this
her.
squirrel.
Full-
I saw this squirrel. It was running across the. And it was so cute. Oh,
Matt, are you
Right in your open mouth.
ah!
Matt, are you saying this from
Stop,
experience?
that doesn't sound right.
Yeah, I know.
Please.
I realized halfway through.
Every parent or childcare worker
I love-
knows that experience.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love both of them. That's what happened. Oh, I've got a bit of a sniffly nose today, but it shouldn't affect my spell casting. And I.
We're British.
Verbal components.
Oh no!
It's like when using the
She
flu
has silent
powder.
casting.
Diagonally.
The portal.
What did
the
you say?
portal's a
Diagonally.
little pinched because it's so nasally.
I
Inverts it from like metric to.
Oh god.
Yeah. No, it's
Imperial.
all good. I can do this. And Edie blows her nose before she says the spell to ensure accuracy.
What do you blow
Before
your
we-
nose into? We don't have tissues. What is this? Is the hem of her robe?
Yeah.
She uses some of her toilet paper.
Yeah,
Also
I have
that.
toilet paper.
Learn a word
I
of the day as
learned
you do
3
it.
new words. So, Dustin.
She learned
And-
congestion. How
and-
appropriate.
And
Oh wait,
antihistamine.
V is verbal, isn't it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I sit
Okay.
in a circle and I hold my hands out for everybody to hold my hands because I say that's part of the spell.
It's the somatic component.
Real quick. Did Chorus say he doused what's his name? Ruck's body?
Yeah.
Ruck. Did you say that to us? Because you just said he's not coming back.
No, I didn't explain why.
We just, I think, took it at face value of he's taken care of.
Yeah, but do we want to make sure his bones are still there?
Nah, I'm gonna take Chorus's word for it. I'm good.
If he comes back, I'll
Taylor
kill him
wants
again.
to check the bones.
Go check the bones. Nobody's stopping you.
I don't know where they are.
Inside the building, you guys were camped right outside, you morbid creeps.
It was, we didn't have to make our own campfire.
You had a great,
Practicality.
light
Yeah.
source, everything.
Mhm. We're the fire
Okay.
inspectors, remember? We're...
Man, who wired this
I love-
place? All the electronics.
I love you for
Non-compliant.
remembering that. Thank you so much. That's such a stupid lie.
I will say, because most of the outerlying structure was stone, there's definitely wood and stuff that's fallen in, but you could clear through most of it, and the fire has mostly burned itself out. It's not cold yet, but with your flame resistance, I'll say it's more just hot, but not going to hurt you. You can
Okay.
move through it to pull things aside. And, how much time do you want to spend looking for him?
I'll have gotten up in the morning and
Okay.
done it just before we leave.
Edie's,
not
like,
looting the
standing
place, I'm
around
not-
her like sand circle to make sure none of it blows away. She's like, oh my god, May I hurry up? Over here.
You go through, and getting up early enough to do it, you do find this very charred skeleton. That the fire got so hot, even some of the bone like exploded. from like the marrow, like reaching like this boiling point inside, and so some of the bones are like shattered. And there was only the one person in there that you were aware of, because some of the others seemed to get out and lead the kids. Just one skeleton, because the other person who got smacked in the face with a spiritual weapon made it out alive.
Just the one dead body, actually.
And so, you know, all things considered, this was probably the best outcome for a burned orphanage.
Our plan actually went right.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Weird thing to say.
I'll repeat what I've done previously. I'll pick up the skull, and I want to throw it away from the body. If there's enough impact that it shatters against a stone wall, I'll do that. Otherwise, I just want it away from the body.
Make a strength check as you throw it.
Cool. I have too many dice in my tray. 8.
The skull's pretty well.
It's fresh.
Yeah, it's pretty well, but the fire it shatters. It was a pretty easy check. You throw it, it just explodes against the wall.
Sweet.
I rolled
Return to the
16. I rolled 16 stealth. Is that above your passive?
I think my passive's like
Yes.
yeah. I have terrible passives.
That was a good throw.
Back.
Sorry.
Need to put a bell on you.
Like
Edie's got him.
I had a thought this morning when I was meditating. I wanted to just run it by you. Can you, every time you're about to feel guilt for someone else paying a price to fix a problem, can you just be thankful that they're paying the price instead? Like just gratitude? Like a replacement effect. I find sometimes it's helpful to like find a thing to replace a thing with in your brain so that you're still doing a thing. It feels productive.
Okay. Yeah, I can try and do that.
Cool. Because we all just want to help each other, right? We're all paying various prices for each other, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Good talk. And I'll just skip back to where Edie is.
What? Follow.
All right. You guys all get back together. Edie has managed somehow to strenuously hold the energies of this teleportation circle. Edie completes the words. You hold hands
Abracadabra.
and step into the circle. With a flash of arcane energy, you disappear. And with another flash of arcane energy, you reappear. And I need everybody to make a con saving throw for me.
Oh, God.
Oh,
I'm good at those.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
Nope.
Oh.
Edie, where the fuck did... Uh-oh.
Edie, where have you sent us?
Con saving
Remember?
throw? Con
13.
save, right?
On save, please.
14.
19.
And Conlin's struggle busing.
5.
Oh,
Yeah!
I was the lowest. 6.
Edie?
13.
All right, so Chorus and Void. Everyone else arrives as the energy appears. The circle opens up in this dark, cell-like room, and the force of the arcane energy rips apart bags of flour. The three of you, Edie, Nemea, and Alma, You start coughing as you're covered in flour, but you're okay. Void and Chorus, you both inhale so much flour, you fall over and start like retching a little bit as you've just ingested all this raw flour.
Oh.
And it's disgusting, and you all kind of look like ghosts at this point as you are just caked in flour.
I must not have used this circle in a while.
Edie, where are we?
I'm not entirely sure.
And I want to just like feel around in the dark.
You feel storage racks and like a stone wall. It appears that you are in some sort of basement or cellar that's used for storage of baked goods.
Are we actually at Cuckoo for Cookies? Damn it!
Oh.
So close.
I was thinking it was the circle in Stead's secret.
Oh God!
Until he said bags of flour, I was also there. I was like, oh fuck, it's Stead's prison. Yeah.
At least you know how to get out of there.
Yeah.
I'll take my mace and I'll just cast light on it just so that we have something to illuminate everything.
Yeah, there we go.
As you cast light, you see, again, a room stored that has a lot of baking stuff. You see bags of sugar, bags of flour. You've probably destroyed a good 10 to 15 bags of flour with the energy of the teleportation circle.
Nailed it.
And you see a stairway that leads up.
Well, at least we have a way out.
Yeah.
Are you...
Just push it open? Do you reckon?
Squeak.
So you guys head up the stairs,
Yeah.
and as you open the door, you find yourself in like the kitchen area of a bakery, and you recognize Dima, the owner of Those Buns Dough.
Them buns, though.
As she is making the morning, some of the pastries for the morning, and she sees you open the door, and she drops the cake that she's working on, and it splatters on the floor.
Oh no!
As she's so shocked, no one ever comes out of the cellar because she's the one who runs the shop, and all her employees are in the front of the house. Nobody was down in the cellar, and now you're here. Somebody's coming out of the cellar, and you're covered in flour. It's a little spooky. Ah!
Oh,
What do you want?
I'm so
She's
sorry.
like,
We
I don't
didn't
know why
mean
she
to
would do this
scare
because
you.
that's not a thing here. But
No. Edie like shakes off all of the flour, revealing herself from a ghost to now Edie, but covered in flour.
takes her a second. I know you.
Yes.
You're the Edie.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
Sorry about
What?
your basement.
What? How did you get?
And I like stand to the side in like a clown car and let everyone else filter out of this basement that she thought no one was in.
Sorry for the rough landing.
What? I'm so confused. Where did you come from?
It
And why
seems you
are
have
you-
a teleportation circle in your basement.
What?
Yeah.
We may or may not
Weird.
have landed in some of your raw ingredients.
You
Sorry.
didn't know you had a teleportation circle in your
I
basement?
don't even know what a teleportation circle is.
Let's just leave it at that then.
Yeah. Do you have
There is
Why are
donuts
you
made?
covered in? Yes, but why are you covered in flour?
Here's 5 gold. I'm assuming one of it is for the donuts, and the other 4 gold is an apology for why we're covered in flour. I'm going to eat this outside.
You still have some of the raw flour as you're eating it, but it
Oh,
definitely helps.
no!
It definitely helps cover, cut through some of that flavor and clear your mouth out at least a little bit. Your nose is fully caked as well. Like you're just it's rough, man. Yeah, your flour snot rockets. You're just shooting out biscuits.
Is Vera around?
She is. She's playing with Tofu actually. The shoppers, he's kind of become our mascot. We do have to keep him out of the kitchen because, you know,
Yeah.
we don't need extra raisins in our baked goods. But everybody who comes in loves him.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm very glad to hear. So we'll be able to maybe see them when we...
Yes, they're just right out front.
Cool. I guess I grab a donut too. And then...
All right. Also, the cake's been really popular.
Oh, I'm so glad.
For those of you who have not been with us is that long, the cake. Do you want to describe the cake that you invented for them, Edie?
Oh gosh, I don't even remember. It's fudge inside a brownie, inside a cake, inside a pie, inside a mud cake.
It's a very big.
Something
and you
along
guys,
those lines.
Yes, and you guys named it, and I'm trying to remember what it was named.
Cake.
I don't remember. Yes, it was called cake.
Yeah.
Double C.
Yeah, it was cake and it meant something, but I don't remember what it was.
We'll come back.
Confectionery.
Wasn't it copious amounts or something?
Yeah, copious amounts of
Chocolate confectionery.
Something like that. It was an acronym because I can't be
Yes.
stopped.
Yep. Can't stop, won't stop. As you exit the bakery area, or the kitchen area, with all the ovens and stuff like that, and you go to the front, you see Vara is there, and she's playing. Tofu has kind of like this little, almost like circus area set up on like a table that they've created where he does like little like play, like he'll dance and stuff, and there's like a little tightrope kind of thing
I
that he
hope
can
they're
walk
not
across.
being mean to him.
No, he's enjoying being the center of attention for
A
everybody.
natural
getting lots of-
showman.
Yeah, he's got like a little hat. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. You know, they can't speak with animals, and that's just what happens.
I don't.
I have people that don't live in my head now.
I pretend I do, and I go and talk to him for a moment, just catch up on the day and how he's been.
And when he
even though
sees you, he
can't
gets so
reply-
excited and runs up your arm and like runs around your neck a few times and like curls up and kind of gives you a hug, but then looks back at Vara and runs back down and like looks at you and like almost like approve it, like looking for approval to
Yeah,
still.
I pop him back on the little table and I give him a little scritch.
And he just really gets into that, like under the chin,
Oh, cute.
and then he goes back to like enjoying the circus that they've kind of made for him.
I hope you're taking good care of him.
He's the best. He loves eating the donuts, and Mom lets me give him some. Not a lot, though.
I can tell he's gotten a lot bigger since the last time I left, and I thought that I was overfeeding him donuts, but never mind.
I guess when you live kind of by or in a bakery, essentially, you get to eat a lot. But
The
don't worry,
best.
I don't let him eat only donuts. He eats like other stuff too.
Yeah, like make sure he gets croissants and
Yes.
pie
Mhm.
and ice cream into the mix as well. It's got to be a balanced diet.
Balanced diet. That's what Mom says.
All right. Well, I am glad you are taking care of him.
But
Me
also
and my
sometimes
friends... Oh, yes,
some
please.
nuts and some celery and stuff like that, because Mom says he
Oh.
has to have those things too.
Yeah,
But I don't know
maybe
that she really knows what she's talking about.
different from Seder
Yeah.
digestion, I guess. All right. Bye.
Oh, are you leaving?
Yes, we will
Okay,
be
well-
back.
Oh, good.
Maybe. But we'll probably come from the kitchen again next time you see us, which will be quite funny.
You might need a bath. You're all covered in flour.
Oh, yeah.
I did that
That's
once, and
okay.
Mom got so mad because I tracked flour footprints all across the shop. And you
Yeah.
guys look, and you see now that you guys have been tracking flour
Yeah.
just everywhere.
We all had bars not long ago, so we're good for a while.
I don't think
And-
so.
He's just walking out.
Okay,
Yeah,
bye.
that's how it works.
Okay. You guys exit the shop, and you are in the market district of Cezanne.
We're back in Valentor. I just like,
Ugh.
The
where are
Dinwig
we?
Market.
So, other than perhaps cleaning, what's our first order of business? Checking in with the council.
Prestidigitation, prestidigitation,
Oh.
prestidigitation, 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 prestidigitation.
President. Why do you sound like Jack Sparrow? Prestidigitation.
Because I'm sick.
Prestidigitonium.
Prestidigitation. Oh god, now the word doesn't
if-
exist in my brain.
Doesn't mean
Oh,
anything
no.
anymore, does it?
If only
Yeah.
Alma could cast Lesser Restoration on Haley.
Oh.
I know. I wish I could, honey. I'm sorry.
It's okay, don't waste the spell slots.
No, because you get
I
greater
would.
restoration. Bleh!
Diamonds.
Every 5th level spell is worth it for you, Haley.
Aww.
Oh yeah, I have to mark my 5th level spell slot for you.
Oh yeah. We did that.
We did that. We should have done it
Did-
before bed. Oh well. We didn't want to show up there in the middle of the night, really.
Council.
What now?
Check in at a tavern. What's our game plan?
Well, we're clean now, so we don't need a tavern until bedtime.
True.
Do we think we have a house yet?
That's right. We need to check in on
Oh.
North.
Would
Where
that,
do you think he might be, though?
I was just wondering, is that also best taken care of through the palace? Because they
Yeah.
were sort of helping. The North was here, but we're sure
we all
North
we all
was-
turn to North Realty on a shop right in front of us.
I would die.
Alright.
Got his own like
Allison?
theme song. North Realty to bring home to you.
Should we send for North? Tell him to meet us somewhere, so then there's at least actions moving towards meeting up with him.
I could try and message him, but that's short range. I don't have any. I don't have any sendings.
Don't we
Send-
still have the...
We get sending. Do I get sending at any point?
You can choose it as it's a sorcerer spell.
Is
It's
it?
an arcane spell.
Ooh.
I could also choose it at some point.
It's not one of my options, which is why I keep. What level is it?
Third.
It's a 3rd level.
Maybe it's not a sorcerer spell. Anyways, we have the sending stone, but that only sends it to the other stone, which is in Aldim's possession.
I do have it.
Then
Alright,
we,
next level up.
then we check with the sending stone. Maybe they can go ahead and get started in finding North, and then potentially we meet him there.
Or we can go back to the Thieves Guild, let Aldim know that we're back, and start chasing down leads with the Thieves Guild.
Aldim's not with the Thieves Guild. I mean, Aldim has people that are in the Thieves Guild, but the Thieves Guild doesn't necessarily know that.
Yeah. We can let Aldim know now
Yes, yes.
and go to the Thieves Guild while Aldim organizes all of that. And
Sure.
if she has connections in the Thieves Guild, then one of them can tell us or send us a message or leave a note.
Possibly. What was our impetus for going to the Thieves Guild?
They might have connections or fast ways to get to Weldon, perhaps, or maybe they've come across
Snurry.
other similar items. Snurry, exactly. We did tell Aldim, so maybe she pulled some strings far out, and
They smacked her back in the face because that's what happens when you pull
Yep.
a spring.
maybe she pulled some strings, and her little spies have been working in the Thieves Guild, perhaps.
So I'm messaging Aldim. Definitely yes. Just telling her we're back in town and anything
We need to
more
talk?
specific?
Later.
I do have one question. I don't know how the Thieves Guild is going to act with me being around, considering I left you all to your business when I first joined.
Sort of the same for Nemea. Nemea's not technically part of it either. if they have work that needs to get done, perhaps that can be an ingratiating measure for the two of you, the same as it was for us. We can cross that bridge when we get to it, or burn it, whichever is more applicable.
Wait. Doesn't Amaya know? Did Chorus tell us that he wants to check out a church to find Buyer? Did we overhear that?
I believe that was after the orphanage.
Yes.
Yeah, it was discussing with, like, outside before they all left. Ridgerin said Buyer was in Saison.
Mm-hmm.
So we're aware of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Or would it be safer, maybe a little smarter for perhaps Void and Edie to go to the Thieves Guild and vouch for Alma? And Chorus, you wanted to check out or find someone?
I mean, yeah, but I think probably go find Kyokos, update her on the state of the killing, and then maybe see if she has any connections to make the breaking into a temple and murdering a cleric a little more easy.
Yeah, that last part feels like an on the way out of town kind of thing to do.
For sure.
Okay. And Kyokos is...
Oh, right. I guess you haven't met. Old friend. She gave me the dagger that I stabbed Rook with a few times. She was a Night Shadow with the rest of the crew.
And now
Good job.
part of the Thieves Guild.
Yes, and like fairly high up in the Thieves Guild.
Okay.
We will follow your lead then, considering Nemea and I are, well, not integrated with Thieves Guild as of yet.
So, Aldeem, just telling her we're in town and we want to talk,
Mm-hmm.
and then we go to the Thieves Guild. Yes?
Yes.
Hello! We have returned to Saison. How's our house? How's North? Lots to talk about. Let us know when and where.
You get to and.
When and... She'll never know what I meant.
When and why?
Yeah.
When and how?
Good to see you are back. North, good. Easier to talk in person. Come castle.
Sending, turning intelligent people into cavemen since 1974.
Come castle now.
Come castle now.
I was just thinking more how dirty that sounded.
Have news.
Yeah. Come, Castle.
Yeah. News at castle now.
Jesus Christ. I have a Pink song stuck in my head now.
Well, she said to just come to the castle now. We could do that? Before Thieves Guild? I'm literally voicing it to the group. I have no idea.
I mean, council connection feels more pertinent and important than Thieves Guild. Might get some resources from them and figure more out.
Yeah.
Thieves Guild could be a lead we follow while the council is also following their leads. Bit of divide and conquer. Cool. To the castle.
Are you guys walking or are you going to catch a
Do we have free
Taxi!
carriages? We have free carriages as council members, don't we?
Yeah, we
You
do.
do.
Cash it
Bet.
in on that privilege.
We ain't walking that. Fuck that.
You'd be like, hey,
How far of a
hey,
walk
donut.
is it though?
everything. Remember, every district is about 2 hours, give or take.
This place is
Um,
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it would probably take you. Let me see. Let me pull my map back up because it's been a hot minute since I've looked at this map.
Been a hot second. When were we last in Saison?
Because you guys, it's 2 hours basically between districts, and you are in the market district. I have to log back in. Yes,
Isn't it the market district then? Upper
Gakos, which is
Upper
where
Gakos,
the-
and then it's
God, I haven't used this map in a long time for this one. Where are you?
been a
Where are
while.
you? Saison.
2 hours
There you are.
away.
2 hours later.
So
Later.
the Swaliled, you're the Dinwig Market is where you are at.
Yes.
Finish loading. Come on, map.
We have not been back in Saison since episode
So-
65.
God
you,
damn.
You are in the northeast corner of Saison. So if you go straight west, you would reach the outer levels of. So it'd take you about 2 to 3 hours to walk to the castle. Carriage will take you roughly 45 minutes to an hour.
like a carriage.
Yeah.
Or does Edie want to do something?
No, carriage is fine. We haven't walked in so long.
We just walked for 4 days, technically.
Yeah, I know. But then we teleported twice, so now I'm done walking.
Yeah.
Gotta
We ain't
get those
walking. Fuck
steps
that.
up.
Nope. Fuck
Mm.
that.
All right, you guys hop the carriage. You make your way through the city. Still and licking the flour out of the inside of your mouth, enjoying the flavor of the donut though, because it really helped cut through that.
I cleaned
As
us
you
all up.
arrive-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you use it inside the mouth?
I
Yes.
imagine that it was very
Up
thorough.
the nose? You know, some places even prestidigitation can't reach. You know, it's just
No,
Come on.
Edie reaches all
Um,
areas.
oh gross. You guys make it to the castle and you are escorted inside. It's about 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. And you are brought to the council chambers where I think the last time you were here was when you killed Stead
Yes.
and the
Oops.
Rakshasa the first time.
Yep. Last time we were here, we opened fire on a demon.
And it was a devil.
Well, yes.
Respect the difference, gosh.
Technically,
Um,
Rakshasas are unclassified fiends, so
Doesn't it say devil?
they're neither devils nor demons. They're
You're
just
a devil.
fiends.
All right. And you are ushered into the council chambers, and pretty soon you are surrounded, or not surrounded by, but you are.
We
the-
just got here.
Immediately arrested.
Immediately arrested. for
Straight to jail.
crimes.
Straight to jail. You guys are. The rest of the council joins you and sits at the table with you and welcomes you back. Minus
Nara.
Nura.
Nara. Nura Borgia.
Nora, yeah.
Nora.
Nura, N-U-R-A.
Nara.
But
Nara.
Oh no.
on her chair, there is a necklace that she wore that was kind of left hung on the corner of her chair as kind of like a in moratorium for now until they either replace her as a council member or something else. But they've got it there just to remind them of what's going on and what they're working towards. Immediately, Dominic Godfrey, welcome back. Please tell us you have an update. Please tell us you have news. Please tell us you have an answer. We trust that you found something.
We're kind of hoping you were working on some of. So we went to the place with the Celestial. There was an object that could have helped. A wand of wishes. is now gone.
That's perfect. Oh, that's not.
Yes, it was taken by a relic hunter known as Snurry Cragdelver, who's known to deal in black market circles. And we believe that she has since sold the wand to someone in Welderland. We've since been able to uncover any additional details about who she sold it to.
This is not great news. You see, none of us knows who will be next. It's just a random chance that it will be any one of the people who contributed the energies.
I did inform Aldim in the hopes that she could start closing ranks. I know that Snurry has at least bumped into some of her contacts before, and I wasn't sure if you all were keeping tabs on her or would know anything or would have any suspicions about who in Welderland would want a Wand of Wishes. They said something about getting things started, which doesn't bode great.
I mean, that's part of the reason that things haven't been being done around here as far as picking a replacement, because we've all been trying to... We assume that the other kingdoms... I mean, we assumed this was an assassination attempt in the first place to start a war, and so if I had to venture a guess, that's what I would guess, is that maybe something is happening where they want to use that to destabilize things further. Who would benefit from a war? It's been profitable for all the kingdoms. It's been peaceful. It's been...
I mean, we do know it's poison related to devils, and there are devil portals popping up around the place.
What do they
Feels like-
gain from it, though, is what...
A non-unified country to invade.
Desperate
A bunch
people
of-
ready to make deals. Chaos.
That's terrifying
Death.
to think about.
More souls to the river Styx to fuel whatever war engine they have of their own.
Rimardo Domine looks over. The devils work in their own ways, and what they want is never good. If they are looking to create bodies, souls, you can be sure that whatever it is not something we want to be a part of. Is there any thoughts as to what they're searching for? Is there any... We heard word from my dog barking. We did receive word from the troops that you were escorting and from the city of... Let me reopen my maps here. Of Gerlach, that the barbarians and others is a very real threat, and that there's more going on than meets the eye. That's what I meant, Galefall. That there's something having to do, something stirring up fights, and it looks like they're trying to inspire a war of some sort. If it is all to serve some purpose, do you have any ideas what's going on with that?
There's the Horseman. War.
You see him sit back and just ponder. So it wasn't just a metaphor.
No,
Have you seen it?
others have. We did encounter a creature that said it was one of the seals. Rosazro Firelord.
Not good.
That one's dead. If that's any sort of help. But
good, but does that mean the seal is still broken, or was it resealed when you destroyed him?
I don't know. I was honestly hoping some of you had done some research. We were
We
messaging
can
as much
absolutely.
as we could.
We can absolutely. I will send my scribes to research Rizazro and the seals now that I have heard of this.
Can I lean in real close to Chorus and just whisper ask, do we tell them about Zaroon and Matrix?
Do we tell them about Levistus?
I was doing that to help you. That only concerns me. But if Zaroon is usurping Matrix, that concerns everybody.
If Levistus is helping, or doing something else, that concerns everyone too.
He's not.
What?
Void destroyed the contract.
For now?
Well, I'm not reissuing one.
I'm not fucking going back to work for Matrix either, but shit happens. I'm just saying. I think if we're gonna tell them everything, we tell them everything. But maybe there are things that are just hero business.
Frozen camera.
Damn it.
The Vistas at work, freezing our cameras.
His power reaches far indeed. Is everything okay over there?
Great. Just deciding what we're gonna do.
Group huddle is not polite to eavesdrop.
Well,
or
you're just
even notice that
it's all
happening.
Dean speaking. Well, you're just at the table with everyone, and so it's
Yes.
fine if you need to have. We just wanted to make sure that there was.
This is our corner of the table. Very
Oh.
clearly delineated. Council, heroes.
Well, you're part of the
Heroes.
council, so it's okay. I just wanted to make
That's
sure.
why we're at the table, but we're over here because we're the heroes too.
Indeed.
It's called a hero huddle.
Oh, it has a name.
It does now.
Which is different than a hero puddle.
Yes. This one happens at nighttime.
Getting bit.
Anyway. That's what we've found. I was waiting for someone else to chime in.
We were sort of hoping.
It's y'all secrets to share. He's keeping her mouth fucking shut.
Edie got no sense of personal space, but she does know that snitches get stitches. So.
Yes, she knows snitches get stitches, and she doesn't want to get Void upset in any way. In a good way, as
Yeah.
in she's trying to like prove that she's worth his trust, sort of
Edie's
deal.
prison rules.
So she's not interested in sharing anything.
Yeah. That's the bulk of what we found, at least in terms of actionable information. We were sort of hoping you'd have your own leads to be able to help. In terms of tracking down the wand, that seems the shortest path to solving the king issue, but we don't have any leads to go off of.
Aldeem, I can put some of the secret keepers' ears to the ground and see what we find out, see if there's any network of any movement in the black markets. I actually want to speak to you when we're all finished about the secret keepers that we previously have discussed. But we can put some of the others to work to see if there's any word on the black markets of anybody, any targets or anything that could be of benefit. That's concerning, though. A Wand of Wishes sounds like a very powerful item indeed, and it doesn't bode well that it's just out there. We want to make sure we try to find it. Well, we did. I mean, we've done some other researching into the poison, and it does appear that really the best option is a powerful magic item, and there is no known cure other than that. We have not seen any movement. In fact, there's been some discussions of peace between the kingdoms to try to reestablish. That's why the hearing about war is particularly concerning because that seems, from what you've told us, and from other reports that we've gotten from the troops, doesn't seem to matter what our intentions are. It can override our emotions and make us want to fight regardless of what's best for the kingdoms. So we need to find a way to stop war. So yay for that. And if seals are being broken, that, God, there's so much going on with that. Is the seal restored when you killed Rizazro? We'll look into that. Is the next one going to break? Is it? I mean, there's a lot of work to be done. If you would like to use our resources that you could study as well, you have access to the library. Might find some information.
That would be very helpful. Yes, this is not us pitching it over the fence, so to speak. This is us saying we need as much help as you do.
I think the thing that's going to be most helpful is going to be prioritizing. We need to come up with what needs to take precedence and then work our way through those lists. I mean, we can assign resources to multiple areas, but we need to see how to allocate those resources. I agree. The army can only do so much. We can only fight on so many fronts. We can send troops to Galefall and definitely get some reinforcements there to protect the northern borders. But if the horseman moves around, then we have to be careful because enemies could be coming from the west, maybe coming by sea. We don't know what the reach is. Does he appear to be bound by normal modes of transportation, or is he able to just pop up willy-nilly?
We're unsure.
It seems like he was traveling on foot. Like he came through town. What town was it? Fortress?
Dune was the one that he recruited.
Oh, I thought he went to both.
Fortress was the earthquake. Dune was the one where everyone of fighting age had left.
Ah, my bad. Because they'd spoken of someone coming, giving this grand speech. They felt invigorated and left. Okay.
Yep.
So it seems he's traveling on foot.
But is that by choice or by necessity?
And I will say, the same thing happened in Galefall. Remember, we talked to Zoro and Valmir about it, and the denizens of Galefall seemed somewhat resistant. The leaders there postulated, based on their nature, that they don't want to fight. They want to defend, but they don't want to be aggressive. So I think there is something to be said for finding the right character to go up against this threat.
Indeed. The term horseman does imply that they have some mode of transportation.
We just don't know. We've not
like
heard anything.
Horses.
That's usually.
It would be
We're
appreciated.
gonna need dragons if they have horses.
There were those wyverns.
That would make them dragon man, though, not horseman.
Maybe that's just too much of a mouthful.
We need dragons to fight them, is what I'm
yes.
saying. So if the council could organize
Whip
a
up
few
some
dragons
dragons.
for us.
We'll see what we can do.
Thank you.
Alma, you had something you wanted to say?
The resources in Galefall are going to run short sooner rather than later. As a personal favor to me, I would appreciate it if you did send more soldiers. Please.
Yes, I did say that we would send some more troops. We will absolutely send some reinforcements and maybe some mages, something to help shore up the defenses.
Good. I'm just gonna stand up from the chair and just kind of walk. I'm gonna stay in the room, but sitting down is not really something I want to do at the moment.
Well, it seems like we have some sort of a plan, some sort of understanding of what's going to happen. So I think it's best if we start working on putting that plan into action. It seems like Aldim wishes to speak with you. And so I will work on figuring out what troops we're going to be sending to Galefall. We will work on figuring out how to allocate resources, and maybe we should meet back here tonight, perhaps, to figure out how to put these into action. Give you a chance to freshen up some, perhaps. Maybe catch up with any business you might have here in town that needs to be done. Maybe visit North. He's been out scouring around looking for, a home for you, and I believe he may have found some options.
Good.
He's also done some work around here, kind of as a page. He's been really happy to be finding use. All right. Well, then I think we will end with that. And Dominic stands up and gets ready to...
Dominic,
Yes?
would you mind if we had a conversation in private before you get off to business?
No, absolutely not. That's fine. The rest of you, you have your tasks. We will reconvene tonight. Let's say 8 o'clock.
Who was the council member that had the vial of blood around their neck?
Nura.
That was Nura.
And that's
she's not
on
here.
the chair.
Yes.
That's the one that's on the chair.
Yeah.
And I just want to look at it. I'm
Sure.
going to be very respectful and not do anything, but I want to look at it. And then
Okay.
I'll even cast a detect magic on it.
Okay. As you cast Detect Magic, it's magical in nature, but it's not like a school of magic. You get the idea that it comes from a magical source, or a source that is innately magical. Could potentially have been used in some sort of alchemical process. Make I'll say nature or do an Arcana check.
Oh, 19 minus 2, so 17.
Okay. You recognize this because they are fantastical creatures that have kind of exist everywhere. It's dragon blood.
Cool. I'll just keep that in my mind. What are we doing now?
The rest of the council gets up and starts working on going about their business. You see Aldim standing over. She's like, I will meet you all out in our usual spot. Which kind of just there's a little patch of bushes area outside that you guys have kind of talked to a few times. And the rest of you, what are you doing?
Hanging
I
back.
pictured her dressed up as one of the bushes every time she meets with us.
Yeah, you just got
She's
that,
just
like-
holding two little twigs.
She's in a ghillie suit.
Yeah.
Are the rest of you waiting in the void? Are you talking with everybody there, or are you talking to him alone?
Alone.
Okay. So everyone else leaves the chamber, and void. As you approach Dominic, we're gonna go ahead and end today's session.
Yeah.
You mother.
And now we
Thank
have to
you,
wait 2
Everybody
weeks.
for 1,000 followers.
Yay!
We got there.
Raiders that came in, and for all of you that stuck around.
Yeah.
We hope you enjoyed it. We hope you also will follow and check us out again next week. Even though we won't be doing this stream next week because I will be gone, we are doing a stream next week.
Yep.
And then we'll be back with this story in 2 weeks. So
And if you are at all lost and confused about what's happening, we do have a recap video up to, I think, episode 66 of the plot so far.
Yes.
And then
but our TikTok also does 60-second recaps of
yes,
every episode for the last at least
couple of weeks.
8 or so
We
weeks.
really got to
Yeah.
write that. We didn't start the fire parody.
We
of
really do.
What the heroes done. We'll call it
Yes.
We Did Start the Fire, which is accurate now.
It's-
Except
many
for that
cases
one
is fair.
fire. We're
Except for that one,
50-50. It's a 50-50 chance that we started that fire.
We are going to do a raid, so stick around for that. We are going to do a wrestling TRPG at some point, so
Some
you'll
point.
want to be on the lookout for that because I really want to play that one. Because what you gonna do, brother? But until next time, love everybody, even if you don't like them. Be good. And are you ready for more tales?
Always!
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye!
Stick around for the raid and join us on Patreon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye!